They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's strong. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Benjamin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Black. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give to the back. There he goes.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down, no harm, no foul.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense. Gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
And the Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Utes are on the move. Looking for room. It's Duke. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Got his man quickly. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Line is set on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Here he goes breaking the pocket. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. Surging forward on the sneak. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play. Trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it. But more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Looking for space. It's Benjamin. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Benjamin. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man downfield. Gets it in there for the touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it.
The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Sheffield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there, and he whips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It makes it really tough on a defense when you got a dynamic quarterback that you can roll out. You bootleg him to the right here. The defense has to now recover quickly, chase the guy out there. Oh, wait, I still got to cover wide receiver down the field. I still got to cover other guys and try to get this guy on the ground. They do a great job on this play.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Utes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Sheffield. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll try to spread out this defense on 2nd and 3 with a 4 wide-out set. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Keeps it on the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what you're
turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Utes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. looking to pass. It's Dampier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The option look. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Give to the running back. Picks up the 1st down. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets him back to the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. He's loose. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Shakes off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Wide open spaces. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Utah!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Quick completion to the right. And they'll knock him down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Dampier. Finds his man, it's Parker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker, it's Parker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hauls it in. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes.
Hey, that's a live ball. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back around.
The Utes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Going to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
At the 41-yard line. Second down coming up.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Benjamin. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Will take over. First and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's fourth and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Stop short of the marker. And they stop in this defense, and they get the ball back.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Red pass, it's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down.
And the Utah offense will take over. First and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fakes the grab. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Utes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you see this more and more in football, in all sports, really, like analytics. It's the world of, I'm going to go for it now.
For sure. Basketball, you shoot more threes. Baseball, try to hit for power. It's just the way it is.
Well, and at least in football, you kind of know the down and distance. You know how close you are to getting a first down. So maybe you play those percentages a little bit more, but it's definitely starting to prove itself.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. He's got it on the move. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Has to get there to move the sticks. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Trying to power it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Black. He gets a block. He's got an alley. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the ground, it's Benjamin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Unleashes one. He's got an open man. He was smelling that in. They get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
When I'm in a tight game and it's a one-possession game, I do not want to put my defense on the field. You could tell the offense didn't. Great job executing the 3rd down, getting the 1st down, and now we're just going to play the tick, tick, tick game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.